Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The slot man in motion right. Play clock winding down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go. People and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 72 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He spins free. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood to the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the wideout in motion. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the foul. On second down, here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Third and long, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They'll begin here with Blount. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 41 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Ryan on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the big tight end shifting around. Wentz now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, Charles, peeking back at Week 7 of the NFL season, as always, had some top performances. You and I were discussing Zeke Elliott off air, 3 touchdowns, 147 yards rushing. Who else did you like?
Oh, I liked Eddie Jackson in Chicago. The rookie free safety out of Alabama. 2 defensive touchdowns, over 75 yards each. That's an NFL record. I'm sorry, Ms. Jackson. Eddie's for real.
And then Amari Cooper over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he finally broke out. All we were talking about heading into that game was what's going on with Amari Cooper. Is he being targeted enough? Is he catching the ball enough? What's going on? Well, he broke out in a big way and announced his presence with authority once again.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's got some space here. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Wentz. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second down, 9 yards to go. Freeman again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On play action, it's Wentz going underneath to Blunt, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it here with Blunt, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Wentz to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the night, and the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Second and goal from the 7. Again, it'll be Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run. Freeman. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little...